What's up, YouTube? Coming back at you with another episode. Independent Joe here. Got my son Christian back with us.
So
Give him a double round of applause there.
yeah,
Today, or this episode, what we're going to talk about, episode 8, is kind of a thing that's going on right now out there. Again, two supposedly friends are going at it. Well, one more than the other. The other one is kind of instigating it, kind of pushing it a little bit more than the other. And this is who we're talking about is Eminem and Snoop Dogg. It's one of my son's favorite rappers.
yeah, Eminem, my favorite rapper.
The favorite.
Yeah, the favorite.
Oh,
yeah,
the favorite.
yeah.
I thought it was one of his favorites.
Yeah.
But
Ironically, even on one of Pantera's shirt, I didn't have an Eminem. But hey, two angry musicians, they go together. One's rap, one's rock.
Yeah, one's rap, one's rock.
Yeah.
Angry. I actually saw the lead singer from Pantera last year at a concert, so it was pretty cool concert. Anyways, back to our headlining story of two friendships breaking apart. Yeah, so we got Eminem responding to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg did I guess an interview with who was it, the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
And he got into this discussion with Charlemagne, Charlotte Hater Maine, however you want to say it, and got into a discussion about Eminem. And I think Snoop Dogg took it a little far when he started saying, he said he wasn't on his top 5 or top 10 actually,
yeah.
and he said he was a great white hope, and that there was so many rappers out there that he couldn't mess with. He used the F word when he said that, but he said he couldn't mess with them. And that may be all true. I grew up in that era with Rakim, you know,
LL
Cool J, and a lot of different rappers from that era. And I get what he's saying, because there are pioneers, people who come before you. There are always people who come before you who set the standard, and then you exceed the standard. And, Snoop Dogg may have exceeded that standard. Eminem may have exceeded that standard, and there's nothing wrong with that, but to say that that his music you can live without, that's probably
just straight up disrespect.
that's disrespect. Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with him.
Yeah.
There's just some things you don't say
Yeah.
about your friends. I mean, you may get with them and say, "Hey, man, I really don't like your music, but I still ride with you."
Yeah.
But you don't put that out in the
In the
YouTube
world.
verse, the Twitter verse, the out there in the internet verse. You talk to your friends. If you feel a certain way, maybe there's an issue there for him to make him say that he's the great white hope and he could live without his music.
Yeah, like even Eminem was saying in the song, he was saying that like he's used to people dissing him, but not from his own camp, and he's like, Snoop, stop dogging me, man.
Yeah, and that's all he said. And
Yeah, just like a
what he's
reminder, not a diss, really.
yeah,
Just more
and
of a
what he was
reminder.
talking about is that new song that came out,
Zeus.
which is bringing this out even more. Zeus, where Eminem, he apologized to Rihanna, and then he talked about some of the issues that are happening today with these police brutalities, and then he went into, hey, Snoop, why is this going on? Why are you dissing me? We are on the same team basically. And at the end of that, he said that I he said you're like a god to me. And then he said, oh no, I messed up. I spelled dog backwards. A little maybe shot, but it was so harmless and like more of a like ha ha kind of type of
kindergarten
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, kindergarten stuff. I mean, and if you're into rap at all, lyrically that ain't even a starting
Yeah.
point when you're trying to diss somebody.
Eminem has said much worse to people who actually did deserve it.
And there you go. I mean, you got MGK who he dissed pretty hard.
Ja Rule,
Um, yeah,
Benzino. He dissed
Benzino.
Benzino so hard that he's going to OnlyFans now.
Yeah, I mean, some people, I won't say their careers are ended, but I mean, God, I mean he does put a spin on his disses, and that's just kind of what we're saying is it was so light, so minimal, and again, Snoop's pushing that button, and he's saying to people, you better pray that I don't respond, and for fans of both, um, which we are fans of both.
Yeah.
Um,
Obviously, I like Eminem better, but I'm still a fan of Snoop. I've seen actually both of them in concert. Yeah, I saw Eminem with you.
yeah,
That was my first concert. Great concert.
yeah, it's a great concert. Eminem, Rihanna, and I don't know what that issue was where he apologized, but again, Eminem ain't somebody who ain't gonna apologize if he feels like he's got to say something. He'll say it to everybody. So if he's wrong, he's wrong, and that's what he's saying
about
in
like
the
a
song.
leaked song he said about Rihanna where he sided with Chris Brown and that
Oh,
whole situation.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
what it was. Yeah.
So, besides that, it's hard to find people you can trust. It's hard to find friendship. It's hard to find family even family you can trust for for life. It's hard to find those relationships, and over something that's just meaningless. It seems weird that you would, risk a friendship over maybe who he's not better than, which is just a dumb argument, because it's all subjective. Anybody who likes anybody, movies, music, it's all subjective. It's all what you like, and it shouldn't be, if you have a friend and you disagree with them, it shouldn't be about how right you are and how wrong the other person is. It's nonsense. So everybody's everybody likes what they like. Snoop Dogg likes what he likes.
Yeah, Eminem likes what he likes. Like Eminem obviously said in an interview that they both have different top tens, and that's not why he's mad about what Snoop Dogg said. It's more about the tone and how he said it, and how he said that he can live without Snoop Dogg can live without Eminem's music, which I don't know how anyone can live without Eminem's music because his music is so great, in my opinion.
I'll agree to not disagree. He does have good music. Me, I don't. I listen to all types of music. I listen to a lot of music. Most of my stuff that I like, with Snoop, anyways, is when he's rapping with somebody, when he's rapping with Dre, or when he's rapping
Pharrell.
with, Pharrell, when he's rapping with Justin Timberlake, when he's got those type of hits, I listen to Snoop in that regard. But
Even
as far as go ahead.
Even Snoop Dogg and Eminem made a song together with Dr. Dre and Exhibit and Nate Dogg. It was on Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP, the very first one, called "Bitch Please" Part 2, because Snoop Dogg and Exhibit did a original part on one of Snoop Dogg's albums. So yeah, so they even did a song together. It's a great song if you haven't heard it.
Yeah, and that please be please. Could mean anything, by the way. Female dogs, they do a lot of crazy stuff. So, if you, anyways, so back to the drama. No, Snoop, he's got it. Well, you know what? Since I know why you would think Snoop would lose. More about because Eminem is lyrically a little bit more talented. But if you were gonna push a case for Snoop, what would you say? How do you think Snoop can attack this if he was gonna go forward in this and have some type of maybe a diss track? What do you think he could maybe focus on?
I mean, that's a tough question because, like, I'm not being biased or anything, but Eminem, I just personally think Eminem would murder Snoop Dogg if they were like going back and forth. But if what Snoop Dogg does have on him, I'd just say, maybe. Oh, that's a tough one. Uh, uh, I mean, maybe Snoop Dogg can say he's more hard than Eminem. I guess that's one thing he can say. He's more hard, maybe more tough. I guess something like that. He has more street credit. Maybe he can say stuff like that.
Well, I mean, can he though? Because Snoop maybe came from L.A. He's from Compton, and then you got Eminem. I think he was
Detroit,
born,
yeah.
but he was born somewhere else.
He was born in like Missouri, but he was
Yeah.
raised in Detroit.
Born in Missouri, raised in and on 8 Mile.
Yeah, on 8 Mile in Detroit.
So I mean, it wasn't such an easy route for Eminem.
Yeah.
So
I heard he had a very tough childhood. Yeah, which explained a lot of his songs. The storytelling. That's what is great about Eminem too. His lyrically storytelling ability.
yeah. So I personally feel the only people who are going to win out of this is the non-fans.
The non-fans.
The non-fans of either, and they're going to just look at you guys poking at each other and hope that you guys tear each other down. Okay, us fans.
No, sip their gin and juice.
they're going to sit there sipping their gin and juice there, Snoop, and look at you tear each other down when you don't need to do that. You don't need to go that far.
Even though M would probably win, because name another rapper who can come up with a title like Discombobulated.
Yeah, and just thinking about that title makes me a little discombobulated.
Yeah.
So, I guess who I would pick, and I guess it would be, I would probably go with Eminem. I mean, he's just talented enough. The way his rhyme schemes, and I know Snoop when he was talking with Charlotte Hader. He was talking about how rhyme scheme this, rhyme scheme that, but it matters. It matters to a lot of people who actually like rap, who understand, good rap.
Yeah.
It has a topic. It's just not about something that I know he does have a lot of those songs, but there's always a topic in there. What his music is, and and that's one thing I can't take away from whether I'm a big fan as big as this guy over here or not. But um, I can at least give him his flowers, as Snoop
his
would
roses,
say,
or no, like Shaq would say.
or
Give
his
roses.
or his roses. They all deserve their flowers
Yeah.
or their roses or
Especially while they're here.
yeah. So, at this age, at this time, there's really no reason for it. I don't think if this is a motivator for Snoop to jump back into the studio,
I guess so be it.
But I think he can find other people, that's not on his team to go after if he feels he needs to. But try to stay away from people on your team, Snoop.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give you the big.
No means no. No, 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 no.
Okay.
Man, like
Stop it.
I'm not a Snoop Dogg hater, man. I love Snoop, but I just like Eminem more, and I think Eminem would obviously win, and if they had to beat, but hopefully it doesn't escalate. I don't think it's gonna escalate.
Awkward.
Yeah. So.
I don't think it's gonna escalate to that, but if it does, sorry, Snoop.
Yeah. Well.
He's gonna nail your coffin.
Yeah. I honestly think Snoop will survive it. I think if they actually did somehow, some way get into this rap battle or, do a diss track each, I think it's going to sting a little more for Snoop because of how much Eminem will twist the words and talk about the different subjects, and if I was going to look at somebody that's so private and then go against somebody who's so out
there.
out there. I'm thinking this guy who's so private is going to have more to reach for.
Yeah,
You know?
while Snoop Dogg is cooking with Martha Stewart their pasta, Eminem's reading the dictionary, coming up with rhyme schemes, studying everybody to diss. You know, Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg's not the only one he dissed on that song or even that album. He dissed much other people like Tekashi 6ix9ine and like Billie Eilish, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
Billie Eilish.
yeah, he's giving her nightmares.
Yeah, well, that started a long time ago.
Yeah.
But he's still creeping her out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in for this episode, and hit the subscribe button, Independent Joe. Make sure that you also hit the like button, and if you want to see more content on these type of subjects, let us know, and we'll get to you on the next one. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Peace.